than the average person is going to want. Now, it's not necessarily a bad thing. A lot of people really don't notice when bass is missing all the way down here. They tend to notice it a bit more right here, and right in this range, it's still close to the average listener preference. I wouldn't worry too much about that. The mid-range going above that right here is pretty linear. This looks really, really good. And then around 1.5 kilohertz, we start to dip in. Now, this is a pretty common feature on Hyphaman headphones. They tend to be a bit recessed around 2 kilohertz. This is kind of the middle of the vocal range and close to, but not quite at, the most sensitive part of our hearing, which is right here around 3 kilohertz. Now, what this means is that this is going to make things sound a little bit more hollow, but sometimes also a little bit more spacious, a little bit more immersive. This is more than I would want in a headphone though. I would probably want this to be maybe just on the bottom end of the average listener preference bounds rather than dipping underneath it, because that's going to be a bit more apparent to the average listener. Coupling with that, right after this dip, we do have a bit of elevation throughout the treble. These sound a bit brighter. This whole range up top is pretty sharp. Now, there are some areas where it dips down, and you're not going to hear those nearly as much as you're going to hear these big peaks. This makes the